prayers and ritual training. The student must learn the spiritual protocols of prayers and the rituals he will use to have access to the deities in the secret temple. Every time he seeks the wisdom of the deities, he will be required to perform the spiritual ceremony to ensure that the black magic is released. There are 3 protocols that must be followed. Protocol number 1. The student must take the spiritual baths every day to ensure that the negative energy that is released while performing black magic doesn't stay connected to his inner chakras and bring confusion in his personal life. Whoa! The moment you choose to enter the secret temple and begin to operate as a temple priest, in protocol number 1, you must take spiritual baths. Now, people will ask me, Master Prophet Noel, why must I take a spiritual bath? You're performing black magic. Every time you summon black magic and you light these candles and you're conjuring ancient spirits to come forward to do your bidding, there's negative energy that is being relayed all around you. Remember that when you're calling on Santeria to do mischief, to curse someone, to cause harm, there are negative entities that will hear those prayers and come to do your bidding. Now, if those negative entities are in your presence, while you're summoning the powers of Santeria to aid you to work a miracle, that energy of those entities will get stuck onto your personal chakras that will cause you trouble in your personal life. Now, can I teach you a quick secret? The greatest temple priests that can operate at all levels of magic have to live a life of purification. When Jesus Christ, the prophet, walked this earth for over 30 years, he had no magical powers. But the moment he chose to be a prophet was the moment he went to John the Baptist to be cleansed in the water and be baptized and to be spiritual cleansed, and prepared him to deal with the level of magic he will encounter. If you want to be a prophetic, if you want to be a prophet in the temple, serving the deities, you must purify yourself. Purification, when you use the salt, cleanses your inner chakras. And it begins to cleanse your inner chakras so that you will not attract bad luck, negative thoughts, oppressive spirits that want to come around you. You avoid this when you begin to go through the season of purification. So in protocol number 1, if you're working black magic for your clients, you must constantly take spiritual baths to purify yourself of the negative energy you are summoning. Did you get that? If you learn how to purify yourself by taking spiritual baths, and what I would recommend is that you take a cup, you fill it up with salt before you go into your shower, and before the water runs, you rub it on your body. You do your prayers to Santeria, asking to cleanse you, to bless you, to bring you money, and to help you from all kind of negative energy. And then you wash your body off. This will make sure that the magic that you're conjuring up does not get connected or get stuck on your inner chakras. Protocol number 2. The student must ask the believer seeking his magical ability to provide him a financial donation to cover the cost of the statues, the candles, the chickens needed to perform the blood magic. Remember, the ritual items used in the ceremony can only be used for that one client. Did you get that? You as a prophet that is looking to operate as a temple priest must request that your client bring you a donation. Why? Because you need to pay for candles. You need to pay for incense. You need to pay for chickens. You need to pay for ceremonial things that the client will need to have success in the ritual. And remember this, as a temple priest, if you perform a blood magical ritual or any kind of ritual for your client, you cannot reuse those items. Did you get that? If I do a ritual concerning one client that wants to cast a spell over someone and make them fall and stumble, I cannot use the materials that I use with this client to help this client, because each material that is using will hold the energy of the person you did the ritual for, so it will not be effective. So you make sure that when you do the rituals and buy the stuff for one client, take all the stuff and throw them away when you completed your rituals. This is the reason why I'm making it clear that in protocol number 2, you have to ask the client to provide you a donation so that you can buy all of the ritual things that you need to do your ceremony. And after you complete your ceremony, throw it away. It can never be used for another client. Protocol number 3. The student must wait for the deity to grant him the permission to provide blood magical rituals and avoid rushing the spiritual process. Whoa. I promise you that you would have never read this anywhere, that you are not to let someone convince you to do blood magical rituals because they think you're ready. It should be the deity that should release this information into your life.
If you enjoyed today's message and want to hear more of Master Prophet Noel spiritual teachings, please visit the website at www.universityofpropheticcoaching.com to see the large selection of teaching courses, CDs, DVDs, and phone mentorships we make available.